Hi, and today I would like to tell you just a little bit more about Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, and I will start with geography. Germany is located in central Western Europe, bordered with the 9 countries. It's a federal republic with 16 states, with its own constitution. If you look on the map, it feels like pretty clean, the borders of their land, but Büsingen am Hochsrhein is surrounded by Switzerland. Constance is a part of Germany surrounded by the river. By across Rhine River, there is a land which belongs to Switzerland, and for example, Ireland used only split it with Poland. Germany has really famous companies like Deutsche Bahn and DHL. The architecture of Germany has a long, rich and really diverse history. The Rhine, the Danube and the Elbe rivers are combined with Germany's central location in Europe. It is the tallest church in the world, called Ulm, or it's also called like Ulm Cathedral because of its great size. It's fifth tallest structure built before the 20th century. And jump to Vienna, which is capital of Austria with its beautiful architecture, plenty of museums and really nice views. Austria is a federal republic in Central Europe with 8 neighbors, largely mountainous country due to its location in the Alps. 9 states, the Central Eastern Alps, Northern Lummichtal Alps and Southwestern Lummichtal Alps are all partly in Austria. Vienna is located in northwestern Austria, and until the beginning of 20th century it was the largest German-speaking city in the world. Yeah, and it's just me trying to show the heart of Vienna. And go to Switzerland. Officially, the Swiss Confederation is a federal republic in Europe. City of Bern is a seat of federal authorities. The country is situated in the Western Central Europe, and it's bordered by Italy, France, Germany, Austria, and don't forget about small Liechtenstein. Switzerland is a landlocked country geographically divided between the Alps and Swiss Plateau and Jura Mountains, extending across the north and south side of Alps in western Central Europe. Switzerland encompasses a great delivery of landscapes and climates in a limited area. And the next part is traveling, and I would like to start with Munich. It's a capital and largest city in German state in Bavaria. Munich is the 3rd largest city in Germany after Berlin and Hamburg. The city is a major center of art, advanced technologies, very high standard of quality of living. I would recommend that to go to the English Garden, the Marienplatz and BMW Museum. The next one is Stuttgart, and it's the capital and largest city in the German state of Baden-Württemberg. There is located the Mercedes-Benz Museum, Porsche Museum. I would recommend also to go to the Palette Square and Schlossgarten. And just coming back a little bit to more nature destination, here I'm just explaining a little bit how to find the timetable for the trains. And I would highly recommend you, if you travel somewhere in Germany, for example in the regions, if you know that you'll go from Bavaria to somewhere, it's a special ticket for tourists, so you can buy them and save money and travel with your friends. The maximum amount will be 5. Quite easy to reach this place, and it's one of the really nice destinations where you can go. I would recommend that to go during the spring or summertime because you really can see those unbelievable colors. The next one I would like to tell you about the Lake Constance. In German it's called Badensee. It's a lake on the Rhine at the northern foot of Alps and consists of 3 bodies of water: the open sea, the upper lake, the undersea, the lower lake, and the connection stream of the Rhine called the Sea Rhine. The interesting thing about this lake that it's situated in Germany, Switzerland and Austria near the Alps. And going closer to Austria now, the Salzburg. It's the fourth largest city in Austria and the capital of the federal state of Salzburg. It's also good to know that you can go to Salzburg by Bavarian ticket, even if it's in Austria. It's the last station of Deutsche Bahn trains. It was the birthplace of 18th century composer of Mozart. That's why you can hear everywhere the classical music. People just, playing on the streets. There is a lot of concerts there, and it's the best place if you like classical music. Whoa, coming back to Vienna? Yeah, I didn't tell about the culture. Art has a long tradition in Vienna, including theatre, opera, classical music, and fine arts. Just take an example of Spanish riding school. It is a traditional riding school for little horses which perform in the winter riding palace. Is a former imperial summer residence. I was feeling myself like an Alice in Wonderland. It has 1,441 rooms. Since the middle of 1950s, it has been a major tourist attraction. Neuschwanstein. It's located just on the border of Austria and Germany. It has a perfect combination of natural and architecture destinations. The interesting fact is that Walt Disney was using the image of Neuschwanstein Castle for the logo of Disney. I would also recommend you to go and swim on the lake, because from that side you also can see the castle and all the beauty of the place. Rainfall, the biggest waterfall in Europe. There are 150 meters wide and 23 meters high, and it is located in the high range on the border between the cantons of Schaffhausen and Zurich. Just next to the town of Schaffhausen there will be the two stations, and there will be the Neuhausen and Rainfall. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find something new for you. It was my presentation for the IBS Introduction to German Culture. Bye!